What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be unboxing and assembling the Blokees Transformers Champion Class Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. So we just took a look at the Bumblebee from the same line, and now we're looking at Optimus. Of course, I'll show them together when we're done. So this is kind of part 2 of the review. And thanks to Blokees for sending this out. It was kind of a surprise. I didn't even know they were going to send these. So they might be announcing it, I think tomorrow is the 26th. I think they're announcing it. But yeah, I mean, this is the Optimus that I prefer from the Bayverse. Of all of the ones that have come out, this is the one that I kind of like the best. It does have light up eyes. Champion class is kind of the upgraded version of the classic class. So it has a little more paint apps, more accessories, that kind of thing. On this side, you've got images of the model kit. You got the gun and 2 sets of hands. On the back, we got more product shots, and it shows that he does have an inner frame underneath the body parts there. And that's it for the box. Let's get it open. And these are roughly, 6-inch figures, just under 6 inches. To get you a sense of the size. The Bumblebee was like 4.5 because it is a smaller character. We do get the instructions for the lighting and the battery. You don't need that. And then we also get the build instructions, or assembly instructions. Let's see, 6, 9, 10. We get 10 runners, although one of them has like 2 parts on it. And just like usual, you put together each of the limbs, torso, crotch, and head, and then assemble them together. This looks about the same complexity as the Bumblebee, maybe a little bit more. You do get the stand, the gun, and a blast effect. The Champion class tends to come with more, so you get these blast effects, which I like. I think that's it for the instructions. I do like to open at least one part so you can see something. Here's the stand. Here's his smoked glass window. And let's maybe take a look at one more. Here's some parts. What I'm really curious to see is it painted? Does that have painted parts? And it does indeed look like they're painted parts. So at least the white. Probably the red too. Yeah, I think the red is also painted, and a nice Autobot logo there. All right, so we'll get this built. We'll do it our normal way in the stop motion, build from the ground up, and then we'll take a look at the figure. All right, there's Optimus fully assembled, and I think this looks really, really good. You got some paint detail, the white, some of the pieces of the red. You do have light up eyes here. Hard to see with bright lights, but it does light up. Autobot logos here. A little bit of yellow paint here for forearms. Nice details down here. Really, I'm impressed how much detail they fit on such a small figure. It's got a lot going on for it. All right, let's go over his articulation. Head is on a ball joint, gets forward and backward, side to side, and rotates around. Shoulders are on a peg, rotates around. Butterfly joint built into the shoulder. The shoulder pad will get up to there, along the shoulder to get all the way up to there. Nice articulation there. Rotation at the bicep. Double jointed elbow gets you the full bend. Wrists are on a ball joint. Those rotate and go in and out. Waist can rotate around. You have an ab crunch. Gets you up to there. If you go further than that, it does pop off. Here's the joint. So you basically get that much. I think if you lift up, maybe. No. Basically get up to there. Nice detail here on the back. Hip skirts on the front, side, and back. Move out of the way. Legs will kick up to there. Back to there. Out to the side. Up to there. Oh, I guess you get a little bit higher, up to there. Rotation at the thigh on a universal. Double jointed knee, full bend, and it has a moving knee pad. That works pretty well. Pretty nice for, a model kit. Ankle tilts side to side, forward and backward, and a rotation. Let's take a look at the accessories. We do get some alternate hands, so we can pop these off the ball joint and pop on new hand. So you get an open, expressive hand. We also get a pointing hand, so you can pop this off, pop on the new one, and you can point with the double finger. And we also get a blaster, which you'll need the gripping hand. Here's the blaster done in gray, accurate to the character. This will fit in here, and you can use this other hand to kind of brace it so you get that look. And you can use a blast effect, which is nice. I like that they've included these. So you can get this look. That's pretty cool. And for size comparison, there it is next to the Transformers 1 Optimus Prime and the Bumblebee movie Bumblebee, which we just looked at. And you can see he's definitely bigger than Bumblebee. But I also was surprised he's bigger than this Optimus Prime as well. So let's take a quick measurement. He comes in at 5.5 inches. This was 5.25. So he is a little bit bigger than some of the others. This guy was 4.25 inches. So I like the size difference between these two. That really works. So final recommendations on the Blokees Transformers Champion Class Optimus Prime. This is pretty darn good. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I'm going to recommend it. Overall, I like the look of this guy. Nice paint details, accents. Overall articulation is pretty good. I like the accessory they included. I could have stood to have, maybe something else in there, but like a matrix, but it's okay. It works. And I think it looks really good with the Bumblebee. Nice pair. It does make me wonder if they're going to make more characters from this movie, but either way, I think this is a pretty cool set. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Blokees, and we'll see you next time.